parody of CinemaSin's Everything Wrong With series. If you're unfamiliar with their humor, I suggest you go watch their content first. The intent of this video is for comedy and entertainment purposes only. With this in mind, it's also worth mentioning that the sentiments of the creator of this video towards the game in question will not interfere with the content of the video itself. That being said, the creator of this video means no offense to the creators of the game in question, the game in question itself, the game's franchise, or the people who like the game in question. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy.
Where are we exactly? I asked because someone, presumably Tails, clearly had to tell Sonic to go to a specific location where the birthday party was being held, but there doesn't seem to be anything that sticks out so that Sonic could arrive. Did they just tell him, "Hey Sonic, I need you to go to the woods and look for the rest of our friends under a tree. Don't ask what we're doing there on a day that's obviously your birthday, just get there."
He'll be here any second.
That being said, maybe Sonic followed Tails. In that case, Tails saying that Sonic would arrive any second is cheating regarding the fact he knows he's following him. And if Sonic weren't following him, Tails most certainly would not beat him in a foot race. That Sonic Adventure shit, we were all cheating, taking shortcuts Sonic couldn't take.
Surprise!
Cake with the Sonic Team logo without any candles or any indication of how old Sonic is today. I don't think even Sonic's friends know how old he is. Also, missed opportunity, Sega. You totally could have had Rouge come out of a big-ass cake a la Marilyn Monroe and finally give the fans the furry lap dance some of them want. Assuming Sonic turns 20, that would be the ideal present. Assuming he turns 16, that would still be the ideal present. This is the only other instance we ever see Knuckles interact with Rouge in the main series after Heroes. Oddly enough, not fighting over the Master Emerald. Speaking of which, what the fuck are you doing here, Knuckles? Did you just forget about guarding it, or do you just not care anymore? Wait, Rush is canon?
It's kind of impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Can't tell if telling the truth or sarcasm. Also, it took you this long to figure out you could just do that to Amy?
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Tails, an 8-year-old fox that has designed and created tons of weapons and machines that have been useful in the past, gives Sonic a chili dog as a present on his birthday, which he can literally have any other day. Can't tell if Tails is just stingy or a bad friend.
Hey! Not cool!
Any particular reason Sonic didn't get sucked in but the rest of his friends did? I mean, I know that that's the plan and all, but they all got sucked in at the same time and Sonic took it like a champ. Was the vacuum just selective? You can't tell me it was powerful enough to suck in Vector and not Sonic.
I thought I was dead, floating without a body in a black limbo. Ugh, I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks.
Wait, you mean you were conscious during that shit? How?
Is it me, or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
Okay, first off, what do you mean we? Tails was clearly outside while you went through Green Hill. Second, how do you not remember Green Hill? I know it's been over 20 years, but isn't it assumed that you revisit this place a lot?
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park.
Wait, the storybook series is canon too?
I saw something over there in the distance, like buildings, but they look weird.
You make it sound like it's miles away, but it's literally right next to you guys.
I'll be back soon.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said soon. I thought you already left.
Yes, he did leave. You clearly saw it happen. Also, you really can't tell the fact that Sonic is a different shade of blue, shorter, and his eyes are no longer green.
You're right, Tails. This place is giving me deja vu all over again.
Deja vu all over again? Do you mean the first time was Green Hill? I'm sorry, it's just that it feels wrong when you put it like that.
Thank you, Sonic. Wow, you look younger every day. What's your secret?
Amy isn't trying to glomp Sonic in this scene.
Thanks, Sonic. You did a good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight?
Knuckles is a dick to Sonic. Well, classic Sonic to be precise.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
Not that you really need it. I mean, you haven't really guarded the Master Emerald in years, and even so, there's a shrine on Angel Island that can hold the Emerald in place anyway. How come Knuckles is relatively nice to classic Sonic, telling him he did a good job, but such a dick to modern Sonic by telling him he didn't need his help, even though he clearly did? I know he notices something, but has Sonic never seen his reflection before?
Another Sonic? What?
To be fair, there's a new Sonic every anniversary title. Adventure 2 had Shadow and No 6 had Silver. Aren't you used to imposters by now?
You're too slow!
Isn't the Death Egg supposed to explode by now? Speaking of the Death Egg, back in my day, that bitch took like 16 hits to beat, and we had to do it with no rings. Kids these days get it too easy.
I can't believe there's 2 of me.
Well, technically it's just one of you from different time periods. Suddenly Classic Tails. Why is it that Classic Tails speaks and Classic Sonic doesn't? To my knowledge, Classic Tails never spoke, and Sonic at least had that one line in CD. Was Jaleel White that hard to get?
We're traveling through time and space!
Really? It doesn't take a genius to figure that one out.
How did this happen?
I think it's got something to do with that big thing that just kidnapped Eggman.
How do any of you know that Eggman was kidnapped? Classic Sonic was the only one there. He just got back from the fight, and even then he can't talk. He wouldn't have been able to tell any of you what just happened. Classic Tails was chilling with his modern self. Okay, and that did Classic Sonic, Classic Tails, Classic Eggman, Classic Metal Sonic, but no Classic Amy or Classic Knuckles. Why? Wait, this is the start of Speedway Bad Future. Does this mean that canonically Sonic fucks up?
Thanks, Sonic. Hey, is it me, or did you get a new haircut?
Kraim, who is 2 years younger than Tails and probably has half his intellect, is able to tell the difference between Sonic's classic and modern right away.
Thanks, Big Blue. That's the first time I've ever been stolen.
Big Blue? Oh, come on, don't tell me Chronicles is canon too. Now that I think about it, any particular reason you gave Sonic that nickname, Rouge? Is there, something you guys aren't telling us?
So I think we've pieced together more of what's happening, and it's not good.
Really? I don't see how you could have possibly thought it was.
When that thing...
Again, what's the point of that?
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
Technically, there isn't even a today. I mean, you guys are clearly in a dimension that transcends space and time, so, yeah. I get why Rouge can do that. She is a bat after all. But how are you doing that? You're a chameleon. Or is it because you're a ninja? I've seen ninjas do some shit, but never defy gravity. Unless, of course, you're Sly Cooper. Did you read the Thievius Raccoonist too?
You're doing great,
Whoa!
Sonic.
Wait, shouldn't that have ripped apart the space-time continuum or something?
You mean, you're doing great Sonics?
Well, in all fairness, they're still the same guy. Your doing great Sonic could apply to both since they're one and the same. Plus, who's to say one isn't doing better than the other?
That monster sure didn't like that emerald. Those things have come in handy in the past.
Come in handy? You say that like, yeah, it's nice to have them. Need I remind you that ever since Sonic Adventure, and technically Sonic 3, you've needed those things? Sure, not in colors, but saying that they've come in handy is the understatement of the century.
Friends. And I bet you double we're gonna need all 7 emeralds.
Again, Tails is cheating. When have you ever not needed all 7? You didn't even need them in the classic games, but that fat bastard still laughed at you if you didn't get them all in the end.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
Sonic 06 and Secret Rings would like to have a word with you. Exactly why are you here and why are we fighting? Couldn't you just give me the damn 4th Chaos Emerald? We are friends, right?
Thanks, Sonic. You know, I got a hunch someone or something is controlling that monster.
I know that you're like the best detective ever, but you've been trapped in limbo for quite a while. How could you ever figure that out?
That was very scary, but being with you makes it all better. Yeah! Hey, you look different.
Even classic Sonic doesn't like Charmy. I mean, I guess having to hear that you look different from a bunch of people you don't even know yet does get annoying after a while.
I was scared because somebody took me, but now I'm free! I'm a free bee! Free bee! Free bee! Whee!
And to this day, modern Sonic still thinks he's annoying. Okay, what the fuck? Sonic 06 never happened. And even if it did happen, this fight never did. Silver and Sonic were never in Crisis City at the same time. What, even Sonic Team knew that this Oleana fight was shitty? Even so, why are we fighting?
I can't believe this! I was supposed to beat you this time!
Well, maybe if you'd used the strategy you used last time, you would have.
What's Eggman even doing here? I thought you said he'd been kidnapped by that big weird thing that sent us all to this place.
Okay, first I doubt Classic Sonic said shit to any of you. Second, are you serious? None of you have figured out that the Death Egg robot was being controlled by Classic Eggman?
See? He was kidnapped.
Huh, so Tails was a cheating little bastard ever since he was younger. Saying he was kidnapped after we all just saw him get kidnapped is a definite cheat.
You're not in a position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion!
Eggman! But how?
Yeah, how? You trying to control a force beyond your ken never works.
Dr. Robotnik!
Nobody calls me that anymore!
Oh, you'd be surprised. Also, not a sin, but can someone please tell me what this dialogue is in Japanese? Because he was always called Dr. Eggman in Japan, and this was written by people here in the West, so that joke wouldn't really work in Japan. Speaking of which, doesn't this mean that he accepted the name Eggman far before Adventure 2? This would probably screw up a bunch of things in the timeline.
It will be my pleasure, most excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past. After my most recent setback, I stumbled upon the primordial form of this unique creation, which I discovered had amazing abilities even I have never been able to master. It could erase time and space.
You just stumbled upon the baby form of a creature able to contort space and time at will after being abandoned in space? Time Eater Ex Machina if I've ever seen one.
To undo my previous defeats.
Leaving Orbot and Cubot in the vast reaches of space, Eggman is a dick to his own creations.
I needed the help of somebody as smart as I am. The only person that smart is me.
This is something that has never made sense to me in time travel stories when you team up with your own self. Meeting yourself doesn't mean twice the brain. On the contrary, you're meeting up with someone who knows less than you yourself do. How is that at all useful? I love this crazy laugh, but what on earth do you think Mike Pollock's direction was?
Yeah, Mike, in this scene, Eggman lets out a crazy laugh, so start out normal and then go batshit insane.
We'll see who's crazy after I destroy both Sonics.
They don't have to destroy both Sonics, just Classic Sonic. If they kill Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic has no reason to exist. For a 300 IQ, I don't understand how neither of them thought of it.
That was just to soften you up.
You mean that didn't kill them?
You got this, Sonic.
Do it, Sonic!
Come on, Sonic! Smack him! You got this, Sonic.
You can win, Sonic.
You've got the power, Sonic.
Focus your spirit.
We're with you guys! I believe in you, Sonic!
Don't give in, Sonic.
I know you can do this, Sonic!
You can win, Sonic! You always do!
Why aren't any of you assholes gonna help me?
Time to scramble some Eggman, supersonic style!
The Sonic 4 music? Why? Something I don't understand is, why weren't Silver and Shadow at the party to begin with? More specifically, why wasn't Shadow? Silver's excuse, if we're following the canonical timeline that is that he lives in the future and never even met Sonic. Come to think of it, this story suggests that he does know who Sonic is, but that makes no sense considering the ending of Sonic 06. Unless this is a Silver from Rivals, which makes even less sense. This story is trying to tell me that Rush, Rivals, and 06 were all canonical at the same time, which still doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm all for believing that Rivals and Rush are canon at the same time, say for Blaze being here for some reason when she lives in another dimension, and, you know, Eggman Nega being either from the future or another dimension, but the fight with Silver, if we're to believe Rivals is canon too, makes even less sense considering that the future is supposed to be fixed, yet for some reason Crisis City still exists. Saying that the Time Eater brought it back still doesn't explain it. They erased Solaris from existence, so it never could happen at all, so what gives?
I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
Half bad? Are you kidding?
Whoa, that's some arm you got, Amy.
He collects how?
I never noticed it until now, but Modern scratches his head as if to be embarrassed by Amy. Classic is just surprised. Does he not know who Amy is yet? It's never said when Classic Sonic is from, clearly not Sonic 1 because he knows Tails by now, but Sonic CD happens between Sonic 1 and 2. Chronologically, CD came out a year after 2, yes, but canonically it's said to have happened sometime between 1 and 2. Another thing to note is that Classic Eggman doesn't question who Knuckles and Amy are. Does Classic just not recognize Amy in her modern design?
Collects how many? Wow, where does somebody put all those gold rings? You know what? I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask.
How do you forget to ask something so bizarre? This isn't the first time that something like this happens in the series, but how do you learn something by just watching someone else do it?
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Wait, Tails enters the portal to Green Hill Zone too. Wouldn't that mean that Tails has been to Green Hill too? Then there's no excuse to say that he's not familiar with the place in the beginning. What are they waving at? The portal closed already.
Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking.
I hear sound effects, but I don't hear arguing. Why do I hear wind? Isn't this place supposed to be empty?
Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
Breaking the fourth wall.
I heard that. Do we ever win?
If you did, neither of you would be in this predicament.
Depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh, well then no.
Also, if you count Riders as being canon, I do, I just like to think that it happens in the future, then yeah, you do win eventually. It's just that your prize is a crappy carpet.
That doesn't give me much hope. Maybe I'll go back and get my teaching degree.
Eggman was gonna be a teacher? How do you go from teacher to mad scientist trying to take over the world? What happened?
Are you sure you saw a door over here? What? You were the one who said you saw a door over here! Well, I know it was one of us. Shut up and keep looking. What time is it? It's the exact same time as when you asked earlier, and it'll be the exact same time when you ask later. There is no time here! Let me just say that this was a brilliant plan that you came up with. Don't get too self-righteous. It'll be your plan pretty soon. I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it. I heard that! Do we ever win? That depends on your definition of win. Beating Sonic. Oh.
The story begins with who's gonna win, knowing the danger that lies within. A boy, the arc, a genius at heart, wanting to
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride on full clear the colony. There!
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of.
Fail.
Well then, no.